Hey guys, it's Kelly here, and I'm here with Duffy-Marie Ebel. She is on Casey's team, and I wanted to talk to Duffy-Marie because many of you have been watching Melissa and Haley recently, and even myself, talk about how do we get back to the basics. What makes us successful as ambassadors, and what can we teach our downline as they're joining where they can duplicate our efforts and be successful? And one of those things is having sip and sees. And many of you freak out when you think, oh my gosh, I thought we didn't have to have parties. I thought that's not what this was all about. But Duffy-Marie has such a great story because since she's had her first sip and see, she's continued to do that throughout her business, and Duffy-Marie has been very, very successful. So thanks for sharing with us today.
Hey y'all, so Kelly's right. At first I also got overwhelmed with sip and see, so I joined in December, started taking my products on the 31st, and Casey was asking me to go ahead and schedule one for January, and I just got nervous thinking that I had needed to rent out my club room at my condo complex and send fancy invites, and Casey was like, no, slow down, it can be very informal, you might have 2 people there, it really doesn't matter. So then I scaled everything back and just had it at the wine bar in my complex. And I did invite a ton of people. I did a Facebook invite, but also did an Evite because there's some people at work that I'm not friends with on Facebook. And so I got a lot of, maybes, and then a lot of, people didn't respond at all. And then the night of my event, it was like, I think it was 4:00 on a Saturday. And my best friend came, and she was already a preferred customer, and then another really good friend of mine came, and I didn't think she was going to be interested at all, but she was there for moral support. And another friend of mine came that was there for moral support, and a neighbor came. So I had 4 people, and Casey's like, let's go, let's get started. And I'm like, no, there's not anybody here that's going to do it. I already have a customer, so she doesn't really care what I'm going to say. And Casey's like, nope, you're doing it anyway, it doesn't matter, it'll be good practice. So we did, and that night my 2 friends that I did not think would be interested at all signed up as ambassadors, so I went silver that night, which was awesome. But that goes to show you that I had already prejudged them when they walked in the door and was totally nervous. I'm like, Casey, I'm gonna look like a fool talking to these people that really don't want to do the products. And it was a great learning experience for me, and also gave me a chance to talk a little bit about the products, about my story, about my why, and it worked. And then my neighbor actually signed up as a retail customer that night. So that gave me the momentum and the confidence to do it again. So I would just give that advice. I waited till the 30th of that month, and so I wish I would have done it sooner. So that would be my advice, is to go ahead and as soon as you get your products, or as soon as you sign up, go ahead and schedule that first sip and see, because that's when you're excited about it. You want to tell people about it, and then you can actually show them what the products are. So that would be my advice.
So when you scheduled this, you said that you reached out to a lot of people, mm-hmm. and that some people came for moral support. Mm-hmm. So you just said, what did you say to them to get them interested to come?
For my friends that I did not think would do it, I just said, hey guys, I'm starting this thing, and I'm afraid people aren't going to show up. Will y'all at least come and sit by my side, so that there's not just nobody showing up at all. So it's more of just like, please just come and be seat fillers, just in case nobody shows up. So. And they're like, sure, of course I'll support you. And then they ended up supporting me by joining as ambassadors. So, but again, that's, we always say when we're making our list, like, don't prejudge people. And I had prejudged my best friends. So,
and now, was this something that cost you a ton of money? I mean, did you spend a lot of money to rent a room?
I didn't. And I also said that to Casey. I'm like, it's like, do I have to buy everybody wine? She's like, hell no, no. She's like, it just poured out some Slims. I mean, really, it was a couple packets of Slim. We tasted it, and that was it. Everybody enjoyed themselves. People stayed after. We just had wine. Everybody paid for themselves. So it literally cost me nothing at all. So
awesome. So it cost you nothing. Mm-hmm. You made at least $100 that night because exactly. You went silver. Mm-hmm. From your bonus. Mm-hmm. You got your business building bonuses, mm-hmm. So that's another $75. Right. You got a retail customer, right. And you were able to get some self-confidence that you didn't have before. Right. That this business,
I'm not scared about this.
Exactly. So when we say that these sip and sees are a true launch pad for your business, it's so true. I mean, why would you open up a restaurant and just hope that people would see the open sign and right. come straggling in and say, oh, are you guys open? Mm-hmm. So just posting on Facebook isn't enough. You need to have some type of coming out party, if you will, or grand opening, or just like Duffy-Marie said, I want you to support me. You may never buy a product, you may never join my team, but just come support me and learn about what I'm doing.
Right. Absolutely. And I think that's important. One other thing, and we've been doing this as of late, instead of just relying on it being a Facebook event, which seems like, if you look, and you guys know, if you get invited to an event and you look into the invitees and there's like 500 invitees, somebody's just like going through their entire Facebook list. And I did that at that time. But now we're trying to do more personal messages, either voicemails or just a Facebook message or a text message, instead of the mass, invite on Facebook. You can still do a group, but I think it's a little bit more personal.
No, that's awesome.
And that's also a way to get your friends to be like, hey, you might have seen this on Facebook, but please just support me. So that's what I did to my friends to come instead of adding them to the Facebook group.
Very cool. So Duffy-Marie is on the verge of becoming a senior gold ambassador, and she's going to Hawaii next year. And she is...
I got my awesome necklace from Kelly, so it's official.
Oh, that's right. So she is on her way. So thank you so much, Duffy-Marie. I really appreciate your time today.
Awesome.
And I hope that you guys will heed her advice. And even if you've had a sip and see in the past, schedule another one. If you've never had a sip and see, have one. Even as an Emerald Ambassador, I'm having a sip and see when I'm hosting them for the team. I invite people to come to every sip and see that I'm either invited to by my downline or that I host for the team, because I'm still growing. I'm still going silver every month, and they are very successful. On our team, we probably have about a 98% success rate. If people get there, and Duffy-Marie is the prime example of even people she thought would never be interested, they were there, they saw the excitement, they got to taste the products, and they signed up. So hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.